Love is a powerful force, and the footballers we're going to talk about today will agree with you. Their love lives have affected their careers negatively and sometimes positively. Like Katai, Boateng and Zinchenko will tell you, their game on the field can be totally swayed by what's going on in their hearts and minds. So, grab your popcorn and let's go. 10. First up, we've got Marcus Rashford. This dude, oh yeah, his game took a roller coaster ride thanks to his gal pal Lucy Aloy. Back in the 2019-2020 and 2020-21 seasons, when they were all loved up, Rashford was on fire, racking up more than 30 goals and assists. But then, plot twist, they split up in 2021, and whoosh, Rashford's numbers took a nosedive. Dude lost the Europa League final, flubbed a penalty at the Euros final, and only managed a measly 7 goals and assists in the 2021-22 season. Ouch, talk about the love bug biting hard. Now, before you say that's a fluke, take a look at this. In 2022, these lovebirds patched things up, and guess what? Rashford was on fire again. Dude smashed in 39 goals and assists, owning the field as United's shining star. They even broke their trophy dry spell together. Talk about love. But hold the phone, because in 2023, things went south once more when they called it quits. Rashford's luck took a dive, landing him in a goal drought and even a Champions League red card. Yikes, rough seas ahead. But hey, the plot thickens. Just recently, Rashford and Lucia rekindled their flame and boom, dude scores against Everton, breaking his dry spell. So, you and I are now asking, could this be the kickoff to yet another golden era for the English forward? But that's nothing compared to the love story of Josip Ilicic. 9. Back in 2020, Ilic was the king of the pitch, tearing it up for Atalanta. This dude made history, becoming the first player ever to score 4 goals in a single away Champions League knockout game. And get this, he was also the oldest player to pull it off. But hold on to your hats, cause here comes the problem. He walks in on his wife having a little rendezvous with another dude, right in their own bed. Ouch, that's gotta sting worse than a torn ACL. The mental blow hit him hard, sending Ilic into a dark pit of depression. Doctors were like, sorry mate, not fit to play, and he was sidelined for a while. Eventually, Atalanta waved goodbye to him in 2022, terminating his contract. Fast forward to 2022, and Ilic is back in the game, this time in Slovenia playing for Maribor. But wait, plot twist alert, he's singing a different tune now, denying that the whole scandal ever went down. According to him, his absence was all thanks to good old COVID-19. Sure, let's all blame COVID. 8. Now, let's switch to the tale of Mauro Icardi, the man who caused a whole football soap opera with his antics. This dude didn't just grab headlines, he snatched the wife of his senior colleague, Maxi Lopez. In the process, he not only scored himself a hefty dose of drama, but also kicked his international career right out the window. Love triangles and cheating scandals, footballers sure know how to keep the gossip mill spinning. Mauro Icardi was a young striker sensation who sizzled on the field for Inter Milan, yet missed out on a spot in the Argentinian national squad. He was a top gunner, and everyone knew he was a top choice over Higuain for the 2014 World Cup, but he wasn't selected. Why? Well, the whispers in the football corridors pointed towards his cozy relationship with Wanda Nara, the former flame of Maxi Lopez. What could have been for Icardi? A potential World Cup winner left on the sidelines all thanks to a love affair. But hey, he got the trophy wife. Get it? Trophy? Never mind. 7. And then we've got the case of Wayne Bridge and John Terry. Picture this. Terry, the captain, gets involved with Bridges' ex-girlfriend and the mother of his child. Talk about a red card moment for Terry's career and public image. Fans everywhere were shaking their heads at the captain's despicable move, wondering how such a seasoned player could fumble so badly off the pitch. I mean, dude, have some shame. The man instantly went from Captain Fantastic to Captain Stripped in the blink of an eye. El Capitan es no Capitan. The English media? Oh, they were all over him like a bad rash, giving him a proper roasting. But hey, Terry dusted himself off, showed off his skills for Chelsea and England, and bam, his legacy was back, although he forever lost that respect in the squad. 6. What about the comedic goal of Alexander Zinchenko and his wife's epic takedown of Pep Guardiola's tactics? Imagine this. Zinchenko's better half grabs the mic and delivers a scorching hot take, blaming Pep for City's Champions League disaster against Lyon in 2020. She didn't hold back, calling Pep's experimenting with tactics a recipe for disaster that even Gordon Ramsay wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Hot damn! Next thing you know, Zinchenko's doing the classic "my wife didn't mean it, honestly" routine, probably with a sheepish grin and a side of nervous laughter. And what's the punchline? Well, Pep's like, "Alright mate, off you go to Arsenal." 5. If you think that's funny, well, how about the story of Kevin Prince Boateng? You know how the Ghanaian striker seemed to spend more time on the injury list than on the pitch? Guess what? His partner spilled the beans in a 2012 interview, revealing the real reason behind his frequent injuries. Hold on to your hats, folks, because apparently these lovebirds were getting down and dirty, doing the dance without pants 7 to 10 times a week. Yep, you heard that right. Talk about a workout regimen that would put even the most dedicated athletes to shame. Mazel tov. Now, let's have a chuckle at poor Kevin Prince, who might have been a bit too focused on scoring off the pitch instead of on it. While he was busy racking up other kinds of scores, his brother Jerome was out there winning the World Cup, Champions League, and even a sextuple. Kevin Prince only won 2 league titles in his career. So, KP might have only snagged 2 league titles throughout his career, while Jerome was collecting trophies like they were going out of style. Maybe, just maybe, Kevin Prince was onto something with all that extra training with his partner. 4. Next, we've got Neymar, the Brazilian superstar who found himself in the eye of a storm thanks to some seriously false accusations. Sexual assault allegations came flying at him, and suddenly his career and image were on the line. Big deals, including the one with Nike, went poof in a cloud of scandal. But thankfully, Neymar could provide a video and text messages revealing that it was all a big fat lie. Neymar took to Instagram, dropping screenshots of WhatsApp messages and even a secret video as proof that he was as innocent as a lamb. But alas, Nike wasn't coming back to the party, leaving Neymar to pick up the pieces of his reputation. Still, Neymar got a happy ending. Emmanuel Adebayor, not so much. 3. This dude's story is straight out of a Greek tragedy, man. Adebayor, playing his heart out for Beveren in Belgium, meets and falls for Owlery. They tie the knot, all smiles and dreams of a happily ever after. Fast forward to 2017, a year after hanging up his boots following a stellar career with clubs like Arsenal, Galatasaray and Sunderland. Adebayor drops a bombshell in an interview with the Sunday Mirror. He's now poor and homeless, and his life is in tatters all thanks to his own wife. Yep, you read that right. His partner stripped him of everything he'd worked for, leaving him with nothing but memories. But how did she do this? Grab your tissues. They say love is blind, but in Adebayor's case, it seemed love was downright cruel. After making some investments controlled by Aureli, the couple split, and she took everything with her. So, there he was, heartbroken and staring poverty dead in the eye. The double whammy of losing love and livelihood sent him spiraling into a dark pit of depression. And to cope, Adebayor turned to drugs, a desperate attempt to numb the pain of it all. 2. But even Ballon d'Or winners aren't immune to the effects of love. Take Andrechevchenko, for instance. Back in 2006, this guy was on top of the world, winning titles left and right, even nabbing that golden Ballon d'Or. Life was good until his wife said she wanted to raise their kid in an English-speaking environment. Now that's not a problem, is it? England is nice if you don't count the weather. So, when Chelsea came knocking, Shevchenko didn't hesitate, thinking it was the best move for his family. But oh, how the tables turned. What seemed like a dream move quickly turned into a nightmare. From Ballon d'Or glory in 2004, Shevchenko became a shadow of his former self, struggling to find his footing in the Premier League. The once mighty striker turned into a flop in just 2 seasons. 1. And to wrap things up, here's the jaw-dropping story of how a wife's social media posts can send a footballer's career crashing. This is Alexander Katai, the LA Galaxy player who found himself in hot water thanks to his wife's controversial comments in the midst of the 2020 protests against police brutality. So, while the US was roiling with protests, Katai's wife took to social media with a series of jaw-dropping posts. She didn't hold back, calling protesters disgusting cattle, urging the NYPD to shoot them, and even mocking the Black Lives Matter movement with the cringy phrase "Black Nikes Matter." Katai, understandably, was quick to distance himself from her comments, issuing a public apology and trying to put out the fire. But no, the damage was done. Just 2 days later, LA Galaxy showed him the door. Man, that must have hurt. There are a lot more stories like those, so let's have it. The comment section's all yours. Even if it's your heartbreak story you want to share, feel free. This is a safe space. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the notifications so you never miss out on new amazing videos.